Good afternoon, I'm Kyle Rose and you're watching MediaPlex, live at 1. Transit Windsor has been dealing with graffiti in the city that has been used as hate speech. In recent weeks, several bus stops around the downtown area have been vandalized with anti-Islam rhetoric and propaganda. Tags of Sharia law and the Islamic State have been among the messages. Windsor Transit officials are looking into the matter. The City of Windsor is partnering to work on many cycling initiatives. Bernard Duvall reports.
The City of Windsor has secured $1.7 million in funding for the city's disjointed cycling network. The city has launched several initiatives for cyclists, such as the Windsor Police Bicycle Registry, bicycle maintenance stations, and the bike and bus transport facilities. Current census data, however, shows that only 1.1% of Windsorites commute to work on bicycles. Bike Windsor Essex surveyed almost 1,000 residents on what they thought cycle commuter dollars should be spent on.
We have a lot of disjointed, unconnected cycling infrastructure that residents speak about frequently in complaining about how difficult it is to get around this city on a bicycle.
Cyclists who commute to work reckon where the funding should go is clear-cut.
Because I rode through the Dougal Death Trap section for many years and it was never a fun or enjoyable experience, I'd definitely like to see something done.
Solving this dangerous 1-kilometer stretch of commuter path, along with other similar bicycle infrastructure problems, are subject to several factors, including funding.
We have a high range of projects that we can spread the money over, but obviously we have much more need than we have funding right now.
Bike Windsor Essex created an interactive map showing existing and proposed cycling infrastructure. On the map, existing multi-use paths are marked in green and city street commuting routes in red. In pink are the connections proposed by the community, indicating a need for uninterrupted gateways. The programs proposed by the city, indicated in black, show scattered developments across the city.
So the existing roads are only so wide, so you have to deal with the existing parking considerations, and a lot of times it doesn't leave room with the parked cars for proper cycling facilities.
The infrastructure most wanted is likely not possible right now.
These, however, are very large projects that require environmental assessments and would probably not be appropriate for this sort of funding.
In whichever way the $1.7 million is spent, we will be making headway towards a vision of integrated transport.
It will help us connect our communities, it will connect our neighborhoods in some strategic, meaningful places.
For MediaPlex News, I'm Bernard Defol.
Windsor cyclists may be getting an easier ride. David Lafreniere reports.
Windsor and Essex County will get $3 million of the $93 million the Ontario government is dedicating to commuter bike infrastructure for the province. Cycling advocates are asking the city to revamp its priorities and avoid using the recreationally driven 1990s bicycle use master plan. Instead, they want the focus to be on data it has collected, including a survey of over 1,000 Windsor cyclists.
While no particular project was coming up as a top 3 for particular respondents, we did see top 3 themes coming on. So while everyone had their own neighborhoods that they prioritized, ultimately we saw the top 3 priorities for everyone were connectivity between existing networks, whether it was connecting Riverside to Walkerville and Walkerville to downtown, etc., or it was getting infrastructure downtown, period, because currently downtown is completely devoid of any and all bike infrastructure, so its lack of infrastructure sort of makes it a priority for getting something. And then the third thing that we were really seeing a lot was an improvement on the quality of infrastructure. So no longer settling for simple painted line bike lanes, but elevating it to protected and buffered bike lanes.
City Council has set aside millions for future cycling infrastructure projects. With additional funds from the province, the city is waiting to hear which of their projects will be eligible for the grant money. Once identified, city planners will submit a report to council with recommendations on which projects should be prioritized.
Reporting from Bike Windsor Essex in downtown Windsor, for MediaPlex News Now, I'm David Lafreniere.
Moving on to weather now. Thursday will be -9 and mainly sunny, and Friday will be -4 with scattered flurries. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kyle Rose, and you've been watching MediaPlex live at 1.